A crucial conversation is one that happens when three conditions come together. The first is when you're talking about a high-stakes issue, so something that's really important to me. So it could well be with my spouse that we're talking about dealing with a child that has misbehaved. The second is that we have opposing opinions. So not only is it important to me, but also the other person disagrees with me. Those two conditions start to create a different chemistry in this. The third is high emotion. So when it's important to me and the other person disagrees, that often provokes emotion in us. And when those three things come together, the conversation turns from casual to crucial. It has the potential of affecting our relationship. It has the potential of affecting important decisions. And how we handle it is extraordinarily important. Well, there are a number of things. We've identified 7 different skills that people have to use in those moments. One of the most important is learning to manage my own emotions. So oftentimes when we're in a crucial conversation, we get very emotional. And we start thinking that the reason is because of how the other person is acting. Well, that isn't true. Our research shows that our emotions are created by the stories we tell ourselves. We tend to tell ourselves stories that provoke emotions. When I tell myself a story that the other person is a villain, that they're a bad person, and that the reason they want this is because they're trying to hurt me, that's what creates strong emotions in me. When I tell a story that I'm innocent and that I'm pure and making no mistakes at all in this conversation and that I'm doing everything absolutely right, then that tends to absolve me of responsibility, and it creates a justified feeling in how I'm treating the other person, either in a hostile way or by moving to silence. So what people have to do first is learn how to master their story, how to recognize when they're telling themselves stories that are creating their emotions and getting in the way of their behaving productively in a crucial conversation. That one skill by itself is a lifetime of work. And yet people who are good at crucial conversations are good at that one skill. So that's one. The reason bosses often take offense when I disagree with them or when I bring things up that question their judgment on something is not because they're incapable of admitting they're wrong. All of us at times in our lives are willing to say, I made a mistake, at times. The reason people get defensive is not because they're incapable of being challenged or changing their mind. The reason is because they feel disrespected or because they think that you're doing it maliciously. They think that you have bad intentions. So that's the problem we have to fix. When you're trying to talk with somebody above you in an organization, the first thing you have to do is make sure that you do it respectfully, that you continue to communicate a sense of respect for that person independent of the fact that I'm disagreeing on this one point. The second thing we have to do is create a foundation of mutual purpose. We need them to understand not just the content of our message, but our intent. We need them to understand why I'm bringing up this problem. So beginning a conversation by creating mutual purpose and mutual respect is the key to getting past people's defensiveness.